3 hilarious story ideas that will make you snort milk out your nose. Ever wondered what would happen if a wizard made everyone laugh uncontrollably? Or if your shoes decided to breakdance against your will? Buckle up, buttercups, because we're diving headfirst into 3 story ideas so silly they're guaranteed to tickle your funny bone. Imagine a world where laughter is no longer a choice, but a contagious, unstoppable force. That's the premise of our first story idea. The Giggle Potion. Can you stop laughing? Get ready for some serious, side-splitting action. Our story revolves around a well-meaning but hopelessly clumsy wizard. He's trying to brew a potion to cure the hiccups, but, as usual, things go hilariously wrong. Instead, he creates a potion that makes anyone who drinks it laugh uncontrollably. The chaos begins immediately. People can't work, they can't eat, and they definitely can't sleep. Imagine trying to brush your teeth while giggling like a hyena. It's a recipe for pure, unadulterated, comedic mayhem. The humor comes from a variety of sources. First, there's the physical comedy of people desperately trying to contain their laughter. Picture someone trying to hold a serious meeting while simultaneously snorting with amusement. Then, there are the increasingly absurd situations that arise from the uncontrollable giggling. A knight trying to fight a dragon while doubled over with laughter? A chef attempting to bake a cake while shaking with mirth? The possibilities are endless. And of course, we can't forget the wizard himself. His frantic attempts to fix the problem only make things worse. He's like a walking, talking disaster zone, leaving a trail of giggles in his wake. So, how do they fix it? Maybe they need a specific ingredient, like a rare flower that only grows on Mount Giggle, or perhaps they need to perform a complex ritual involving a rubber chicken and a kazoo. Or maybe, just maybe, the answer is a good old-fashioned tickle fight. The charm of this story lies in its simplicity. Everyone can relate to the feeling of uncontrollable giggles. It's a universal experience that transcends age and culture. The big question is, how do they stop the laughter? The premise is simple. A wizard accidentally creates a potion that makes everyone laugh non-stop. It's a laugh riot waiting to happen. Get ready to tap your feet and shake your groove thing, because our next story idea is all about dancing shoes with a mind of their own. Oops, the talking shoes won't stop dancing is a whirlwind of rhythm and ridiculousness. Imagine a pair of shoes that suddenly come to life. But these aren't just any shoes, they're sentient, opinionated, and they absolutely love to dance. They might be flamboyant tap shoes, clumsy clogs, or mischievous sneakers with a penchant for breakdancing. The humor in this story comes from the relentless dancing and the comical situations it creates. Picture someone trying to walk to school, but their shoes are determined to waltz. Or imagine trying to sneak into a movie theater, but your shoes are breakdancing in the aisle. The possibilities are endless. We could have a hilarious chase scene with the protagonist trying to catch their runaway shoes, or a dance-off between the shoes and a rival pair of boots, or even accidental mayhem caused by a rogue tango. The protagonist's challenge is to somehow control the shoes. Do they try to understand their desires? Do they attempt to silence them with duct tape? Probably not a good idea. Or do they learn to embrace the rhythm and join the dance? This story is ripe with slapstick and visual gags. Imagine the protagonist tripping over their own feet as their shoes try to lead them in a polka. Or picture them trying to navigate a crowded street while their shoes are doing the cha-cha. What happens when a pair of magic shoes take control? That's the question at the heart of this story. The premise is simple. A pair of magic shoes take control and won't stop dancing. Get ready to boogie. Prepare for a bubbly adventure of epic proportions. Our final story idea is The Great Bubble Trouble. Imagine a town floating in the sky, suspended by giant, shimmering bubbles. It's a whimsical and wonderfully absurd concept. The core concept is a runaway bubble machine that creates so many bubbles, it lifts the entire town into the air. It's a situation ripe with comedic potential. The humor comes from the sheer absurdity of the situation. Imagine trying to live a normal life in a town floating in the sky. How do you go to work? How do you buy groceries? And how do you avoid falling out of your window? The story focuses on the practical difficulties of floating. Eating becomes a challenge when your food keeps floating away. Sleeping is tricky when your bed is gently bobbing in the air. And getting around requires a whole new set of skills. Our protagonist is a resourceful individual who tries to bring the town back to Earth. Maybe they're an inventor with a crazy contraption, or perhaps they're a brave adventurer willing to climb the bubble mountain. Or maybe they're just a really good bubble popper. Possible solutions include popping all the bubbles, a daunting task, controlling the machine, or adapting to the floating world. Maybe the townspeople learn to build bubble-powered vehicles or create floating gardens. This story has incredible visual potential. Imagine vibrant, colorful bubbles shimmering in the sunlight. Picture houses floating among the clouds, with residents waving from their windows. It's a feast for the eyes. We can also have plenty of aerial stunts and comedic mishaps. Imagine someone trying to ride a bicycle on a giant bubble, or picture a cat chasing a laser pointer across a floating rooftop. The visual potential is huge! It's a vibrant and entertaining experience, just waiting to be brought to life. The premise is simple. A bubble machine goes out of control, and the whole town is floating. Get ready for a bubbly ride. So there you have it. 3 hilarious story ideas guaranteed to tickle your funny bone. From giggle potions to dancing shoes to floating towns, the possibilities for comedic mayhem are endless. Now it's your turn. Which story idea is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more silly and whimsical content. If you're feeling extra creative, why not try writing your own version of one of these stories? We can't wait to see what you come up with. Go forth and create some laughter.